Thomas Plant is a connoisseur of glass. He's the man you go and see when you're looking for tips on what to look out for. So what can he tell us about some of the most unusual pieces of glass in Britain?
I'm a Bristol boy. I was born here. My father's a farmer just outside, and I can remember crossing this bridge again and again throughout the whole of my childhood. And the whole of Bristol has this huge heritage of making wonderful things. We made beautiful porcelain. We made fantastic Bristol Blue Glass. So that's where my love has come from. I first got really interested in glass when I was a very young boy. At Christmas time, one of my parents' friends gave me a book on antique glass. And I can remember flicking through it and thinking, oh, this looks quite a nice subject. And then when I went to university, we had these seminars on glass from Sweden and Scandinavian glass against the Italian glass and all the colours, and it just looked so different than anything else I'd ever seen. And so literally I was hooked. So today I'm very excited because I get a chance to have a go at doing something I've never done before. It's one of those things you have on a list, what do you want to do? And you know, doing glass making, glass blowing is something I really want to try. I left Bristol over 10 years ago, but I'm going to meet Jim Adlington, the owner of Bristol Blue Glass factory, to see if I've got any of the city's glass-making genes left in me.
I love glass.
Yeah.
I really love glass. I collect it, value it, etc. But I've never made it. It's such an old process.
Well, the process we're doing here is at least 2,000 years old.
So that's just amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're going to show me how to do it?
I'm going to show you how to do it, yeah, or how we do it here, yeah.
Is it complicated?
It can be, but we'll keep it as simple as we possibly can today. You know, we're just going to do something really, really basic, a simple beaker, and we take it from there.
Brilliant,
okay?
all right.
Right, what we got here is a blowing iron, okay?
Yeah.
This is a hollow tube invented by the Romans 2,000 years ago. They actually had pipe technology. Now we need to warm this end up here, so I will go over to the glory hole. If you follow me over there, I can sort of explain what's going on as we go along.
How hot is that?
This is 1100 degrees centigrade.
Wow. And in there is glass?
In there is glass.
Molten glass.
There's a pot, and I can gather the glass on the end of the iron by turning. Okay?
Wow.
And I've got myself a gob of glass on the end here.
A gob?
A gob, gather. And as you see, I am still turning. We have some wet newspaper here.
That's technical, wet newspaper.
The wet newspaper. And I can just run that in my hand. And we're just putting some air in the end. You'll see the air come through. And now I can blow it. I can use the glory hole now just to keep this warm, because if it gets too cold, it will just shatter and fall off the iron. I can feel that getting softer and softer.
What do you mean you can feel the actual glass getting softer?
Yeah,
and
you
softer?
can feel it moving. And now I'm just using a little bit of gravity. And if you notice, I'm turning, and I can chuck it round like that. Lengthen the bubble by spinning it.
Such amazing skill. I mean, this process for 2,000 years has almost been the same. You can see the colour, sort of like almost a citrine or amber colour to it.
Yeah.
Is that the heat?
That's the heat. Now I've got that, and I can just go in with my tools here and just open that up.
That's wonderful.
And I've just handed that over to Connor, because that cannot stay out. If we leave that out on the side, it would crack as it cools down.
So what happens now?
We have to soak it at 420 degrees centigrade in a kiln. What would be called a kiln, but we call them meliers. It's just
in the glass world.
In the glass world, yeah.
The glass you do here, what inspired you to do this?
Back in the 1980s when we started this, there was a thing called the Studio Glass Art Movement. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Yeah.
And there was the first time people were actually making glass in a small studio as opposed to a big, large factory. And I was there working with them and sort of as an assistant and saying, can we make a wine glass? Can we make a wine glass? Because I was fascinated in making actually practical tabletop glass.
Yeah, the Bristol Blue is so distinctive,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
It's got, you hold it up to the light and you've got that pure blue with that
Tinge, yeah.
of violet.
Yes,
running through it.
yes, that's
You know,
the
the
one,
way
yeah,
you look
yeah,
at
yeah.
it.
Cobalt as a colouring for glass has been around for centuries, but blue glass became enormously popular during the 1700s, at the same time as blue and white china became fashionable. In its heyday, Bristol Blue was sold all around the world. The most famous manufacturer, Lazarus and Isaac Jacobs, even held a royal warrant, making glass for the crowned heads of Europe. Today, Isaac Jacobs is the name to look out for in antique Bristol Blue glass. A decanter stand like this one is likely to set you back around £1,200. This splendid decanter set, embellished with fine Sheffield silver plate, is worth around £27,000. If you can't quite stretch to that, it's well worth investigating these modern limited edition pieces, which might go up to £300.
Well, let's have a go.
Okie dokie then.
Do I need some glass?
Yes, and if you could sit down in that bench there, and I'll be with you.
I'm ready with the tabloid. I can't believe that the red tops are going to protect my hand from burning.
Okay, now just don't fight me.
I won't fight you.
Nice and gently, nice and gently. That's very good, that's excellent. Okay, now put the paper down. Now take that forward. Keep the thing and go bend down to the iron. Don't, you know, that's it, and blow. That's good, that's good. Keep blowing. Big breath, big breath, big breath. That's it, stop. Excellent.
Oh no, I've done it. Oh no. Oh.
Right, bring it out now. You're up. Let it fall on centre again.
God, it's so much skill. So much skill.
Perfect, right, okay. If we go sit down.
Yeah, okay.
This is quite a tricky bit.
It's all wobbly wibbly. This is sort of a real amateur's first go. You can tell, look.
Okay, that's incredibly good first effort. Right, okay, that's put the tools down, that's done.
That's done.
Okay, hold it up, then face it down, that's it, and then carry it over to the knocking off tray.
Look at that.
Clean the conceal mark off, or stop any sharp edges on the conceal, and I will put it away in the layer. And there she is.
Brilliant.
And I just love the whole idea of actually hand blowing something, the craft involved, the skill, utter skill. And it's all about feel, isn't it?
Yeah, it's feel.
Feel and knowing what the glass is going to do.
Yeah.
It's a marvellous skill.
Well, thank you very much.
It's been a real pleasure.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Well, that was just brilliant. It was awe-inspiring, to be honest with you. I love making things. Haven't done it for years. So to really make something was just fantastic. So when the next time somebody brings in a bit of hand-blown glass to flog it, whatever period it will be, I have a newfound respect for that object.